time. Episode 101. Your Mother Ate My Dog, the podcast. Josh, Jesse, video for real. Now, last episode was a joke. This is for real.
Yes,
Um,
hopefully.
you can see who has the better webcam. It's me. How old is your laptop? What do you say?
Hmm. Probably 7 or 8 years, perhaps.
Is it like from university?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so time to get a new one. Well, I guess you probably don't use it that much. Oh, do you use it often just for this?
Just for
Maybe
this.
looking up recipes.
Looking up recipes, as I
You look
do.
like a phone guy. You're a phone guy. I like my laptop. I use my laptop every day.
You look like a laptop guy.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Um, Hitman. Hitman is a movie. Watching Hitman. Playing Hitman. Have you played? Have you ever played Hitman? I
I
probably
have
asked you
never
this.
played any of the Hitman games. I've seen footage of the
I feel
Hitman
like
games.
forehead. I feel like um, well, yeah, you would have seen footage of the Hitman games, but playing the game added a different element to the movie.
Okay.
Um, like it probably made this movie, which I thought was bad, better because I can relate. But we're not there yet. What's going on? What's going on with you?
What is going
Last
on with
week,
me?
it's August,
Uh,
mid-August, rain,
yeah.
thunder.
We had a thunder and lightning storm. That was kind of exciting. Getting loud booms near your house.
Just the one night.
Yes, but
When
was
like
it loud?
it woke me up.
It woke you up? Oh, it's not
Didn't
usually
affect
loud then.
the cat, but
Did you change your plant since last time we videoed?
no,
Weird.
no. It might be just in more in the frame.
Can I ask?
Um,
Can I ask another question about the plant?
yeah.
It appears as though the table and the plant stand and all that, well, the plant pot, I guess. It's just kind of like in front of a closet. You
Yeah.
just never go in there, or
That we go in there sometimes. It's a storage closet.
uh huh.
So we every time we like go camping or we need like our luggage,
Okay, so
Christmas
rarely
tree
used
is in
items
there,
are in there.
or if we're like, man, where do we put our passports? In the
In the
closet. So we
storage.
gotta move it, open it up, and then things fall
Right.
out. Just ever an emergency, all the cat crates are in there.
Well, that's what you want. You want your cat crates to be nice and inaccessible in case of an emergency.
Yeah. Since we've recorded, my brother and his girlfriend stayed in this room. So
Mm-hmm.
now last time there wasn't a a sheet on it. Now it's blue.
Maybe that's the change. That's the difference that I'm noticing. The slight blue.
That's just for you. That's for nobody else. You can't see behind me, but there's a yoga mat now as well.
Oh,
So,
okay. So big changes in your life. I would say probably not too much has changed for me. I've paddled a few extra days than I normally do. Just been kind of feeling a little motivated. And yeah, cat. Hopefully you'll be able to see the cat this time on the video.
I think
Yeah.
so.
What's going on with you besides your hockey sweater and your blue sheets? Oh, cat.
He's in donut mode.
As they do.
Yeah. You got the reanimator. I got the hockey. Just like it's just a nice hoodie to put on after a long day of work. You get out of the shower and you just throw it on. It's getting colder. It's
Perhaps a
getting
little bit.
colder out.
I think the people that live below us, I think they have not a very good tolerance for coldness. And so, like, at the faintest sort of indication of it being a cooler day, they crank the heat up. So it's warm as all hell in here.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Close
but
your windows.
but it helps in the wintertime. Less less money for the heating bill, you know.
Yeah, sure.
But right now it does not help.
Speaking
It's
of
too warm.
heating bills, I just ordered a bunch of fall clothes for fall,
Hmm.
um, to kind of. So I got rid of some of my clothes I don't wear, and I bought new ones.
Okay.
So
Who
and they all came today, which is
you
nice.
ordered them from where?
Internet.
The internet, but like a particular provider?
Yeah. So there's a clothing company called Tin Tree.
Tentree. Oh, okay.
I
So
buy
you
a
got
lot of their
the big
clothes.
bucks.
Yeah. I probably so about yeah. I'm not gonna say yeah. I spent some money. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't doubt
but
it.
they're all high quality. They'll last a long time. Some
And
t-shirts, t-shirts, a nice little cardigan thing, some pants,
and you think of all the
sweater.
trees you're gonna plant with those the things that you bought. Isn't that a thing? You get like a little token or
Yeah,
something, or you can use it to.
about 7 things. So I think they plant 10 per thing, so 70.
The world thanks you. It's good of you. Tree man, they should call you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's just nothing's really happening in the world. The
It's
Olympics are over.
the Olympics are over. We can't talk about that. There's a holiday next weekend. Got anything going on for the long weekend?
It's not next weekend. By calendar, it's in 2 weeks from now. It's the 21st today. Unless you mean like this, you think this weekend and then next. So this weekend is the one coming up, and then
This
next
week, I
weekend
would
is
I would say this weekend is this weekend, and then next weekend is the next one. It's usually how I think about it.
so in a week and a half is the holiday. So you're saying?
Right. I would say if it's a
Labor.
Wednesday and you say next weekend, probably don't mean 3 days from now. Probably mean the following weekend. Don't you think? Like when would you ever say this weekend if you're currently in the weekend?
No, you're right. You would say this weekend, but I would never say next weekend unless I was in the weekend already. Then I would say next weekend. But I would never today being Wednesday. I would never say next weekend and mean 2 weekends from now. I would say the weekend after next.
Okay. Well, agree to disagree on that one. What are you doing? Are you stuck?
No, I'm so there's one person watching on Twitch right now.
Well, hi. Thanks for tuning in.
I don't have Twitch open, so you can't say anything. Well, I guess I could.
Well,
I
they can
could.
hear us. We'll check the chat log
Yeah.
later, see what they're saying. Type in the chat if you're hanging out in the Twitch chat at the moment.
You like Jeopardy? We like Jeopardy.
Oh, you're talking to the person.
No, not you. Yeah,
Oh.
not you. My channel. Welcome to our live show. It's just called Welcome to our live show. It's not even like. Oh.
Now it can hear us in echo.
Yeah, sorry, I'll stop it. So they did comment actually. BC Weird OCD said, "Is there a Discord or socials? I need more of you guys." Hi.
BC Weird OCD.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in.
We don't have a Discord. There will be nobody in our Discord. Also, yeah, I mean, that's very nice of you to say. Your Mother Ate My Dog, the podcast, is what we do. 2007's Hitman, probably not the greatest film. Let me see if I can edit because it's just Welcome to our live show. That's kind of silly.
A little bit.
But
I don't even know what the name of our Twitch is. The name of our Twitch is just Your Mother Ate My Dog, or what?
Yeah. Your Mother Ate My Dog. I think it's literally that. How can you edit? Don't want to hear me again. I just want to edit our. This is terrible podcasting.
I wonder who that is. That must be somebody I know.
I highly doubt that.
You highly doubt that?
Yeah,
Somebody I know
because
probably caught wind that we have a
but on
Twitch.
Twitch though.
But
No, we've
but it
never
says
advertised our
BC. They're
Twitch.
from BC. Anyway, drop it in the chat if you know who we are. I guess.
I re- There's got to be. Well, maybe it's because I'm on my phone. I don't want
Anyway,
doing stuff on your phone. Creator dashboard. Oh, edit stream info. Yeah, I got it. Anyways, Jesse, do you want to talk about Hitman?
I do want to talk about Hitman. I do. The 2007 film starring Timothy Oliphant, or however you
Yeah,
say that, like the
Timothy. Yeah, Timothy Oliphant.
Oliphant, like the that's what Sam and Frodo see when they're going to Mordor. You wouldn't know, but Sam goes,
No, I wouldn't know.
"Look, Mr. Frodo, it's an Oliphant," and that's just their funny way of saying an elephant.
I was by myself for 36 hours, Friday and Saturday, and so I was thinking like I should just watch the whole Lord of the Rings extended cut, front to back,
You didn't though.
and then I could.
I can lend it to you. I have it all on Blu-ray, extended cut.
So I'm just gonna say talking Hitman, because then people might think, oh, the game.
That's
People,
smart.
I mean, BC Weird OCD.
Bring in all the Hitman people.
That's insane. They probably look by now, but okay. Yeah. So Hitman 2007. There were some positives and some negatives for me.
Okay. I would love to
More
hear the
negatives than
positives.
positives.
I would love to hear some
Oh,
positives.
positives. So
Yeah.
positives have to do with playing the game. Um, it's it is quite like they use what you do in the game in the movie, which is great. 2007. Um, so like he changes disguises a lot. He
Puts things in drinks.
yeah puts things in drinks. Um, Other stuff too. I think.
Hides guns in ice boxes.
Yeah. So it's just like an extended game cinematic thing.
Mm-hmm.
This whole movie, which I guess isn't great. He doesn't. You shouldn't really shoot that many people, innocent people.
Well, it is a way to play the game, though, is it not?
It is a way, but you don't get as many points.
Right. So maybe it's
But it was
just a
true.
bad player.
Yeah, maybe it was true to the game, which I liked.
Speaking of the game, just briefly, did you notice the kids playing Hitman in the hotel
Yes,
room?
I like that nod as well.
Also, what kind of crazy family, I assume, they're there with their family, like brings a PlayStation or whatever system this is on to the hotel room to play Hitman, unless the hotel provides a gaming system? Never in my life if I had the opportunity to play a video game in a hotel room.
I don't know what would have been on the original Hitman. I guess I can look it up.
Hitman 1, probably.
Hitman.
PlayStation 2, maybe.
But I'll look at you when I do it. Hitman video game. When do you think the first one was out? Like 2005.
2005.
It was on PC.
Oh, PC exclusive. Okay.
Yeah, the first one was Microsoft Windows.
There you go.
Which
I never
makes
would have
sense.
guessed that was a PC exclusive.
And then Hitman 2 came out PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube.
There you go. The more you know. Even the hosts can learn a thing or two. They're not all knowing. So we just learned.
No. Um, frankly, I had like a list of other positives, but now I can't remember.
Well, I don't know how that's possible. It must have been a pretty short list.
It wasn't acting.
No,
It wasn't the ending.
no,
Um,
no, it wouldn't have been that either. How about the writing? Yeah, that's good.
I mean, Timothy Oliphant wasn't terrible. Wouldn't have been my first pick for Hitman for Agent 47, but
Hmm.
shave his head.
I think probably a part of this, part of the problem with this movie, which actually is like kind of like a part of the problem with the games, like from the gameplay I've seen, which maybe I've seen, let's call it like 10 hours of gameplay or something like that, is oftentimes Hitman will go into, a ball or something that's going on, and they'll sneak
Hmm.
into the bathroom and he'll shoot three people. And no one, sometimes somebody kind of walks into the room and then they walk out and maybe they'll alert someone, but really there's the amount of action for the for what has occurred, what they have seen doesn't really seem to ever fit, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot more action in it, but it's a movie.
Right. Yeah, it's a movie.
Also, the filter over the whole movie was disconcerting. Didn't like it.
The
It was
filter.
like we're like in a dream sequence for the whole thing.
Hmm. See what you mean.
Didn't like it.
Yeah, it has that sort of haze to it, or yeah, I think I understand what you're saying.
I'm responding back to BC Weirdo CD.
Oh, that's good. We are live. If you're
Yeah.
listening to this now, posthumously, you could, yeah, yeah, yes, be impressed. You can watch along with us live as we're going along. 8:45 every Wednesday night, Pacific Standard
Unless
Time.
somebody's sick or, I mean, in a few weeks I'm gone for
Here we
two
go.
weeks.
Yeah. Wait, so can we do it next week or no?
Yeah, I'm gone like September
Oh, okay.
the 11th.
Oh, that's like it's like 3 weeks from now. You said a couple weeks. It's okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Do you think a couple is three? I think a couple is, or do you think a couple is two? What
Okay.
do you think a couple means? A few?
Are we just we're doing this now too?
Yeah, your mother ate my dog, the podcast. Just gonna repeat that for our second viewer, which I guess it could be me. Someone there.
Probably it's you.
Your mother ate my dog. Um, we are a podcast.
Podcast live every week. Episode
100 and
101 is what you're
101
currently
episodes.
listening to. Last week was
Which is
episode
this is our
100.
100th movie. This is our
100th movie.
100th movie. 101st episode.
Yeah, and if there's like a movie you really like, especially maybe if you grew up in the 90s or something, we've watched quite a few movies from the 90s, I would say. Go back to our back catalog. Check it out. We might have
That's
watched one of the movies that you love. Con
Spotify.
Air,
Run Lola Run.
Run Lola
Um,
Run. See what we say about it.
this movie hates the Russians, so that's cool.
It does.
Not a big fan of the Russians.
Yeah, yeah.
The dude that played, okay, two of my favorite shows of all time. There was two actors in this movie. One, the brother of the Russian president, Udre. He's an Australian actor. Henry Ian Cusack was on Lost.
Right.
Then the second guy, who played, I don't know, like the Russian agent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what his name was. Uh, Yuri Marklov.
Yeah.
Robert Nepper. He was on Prison Break. Pretty great.
Both
He
shows
made Prison
I
Break
have
guy.
not seen. Although I've seen probably like maybe like a few episodes of Lost. My mom would watch it, and I would like catch glimpses of it. I have been meaning to watch that. You
It's
know,
on Netflix.
there's like the vault, and they got to enter the numbers in at a certain time each day. But then turns out they didn't have to. That's what I know.
I'm pretty sure Udre was the guy putting in the numbers originally. They found him.
The bald guy? No.
No, like a
Oh,
like
before
they
him.
found him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, tell me, you
Lord of
said
the
you had some.
Rings.
Hmm?
Lord of the Rings um, callback. The dude in Lord of the Rings also on Lost.
The dude in Lord of the Rings. Oh, yeah, Pippin, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, that is true. Um, actually, no, I think it's Mary. Anyway,
No, I don't think it's Mary. I'll look it up.
yeah,
Lost TV show?
I'm pretty sure it is Pippin. Now that you're saying it,
Now that you're saying it,
I mean, I haven't
I think
seen
it's
Lost, and I only looked very briefly once at the cast, and I'm like, hey, that's one of the hobbits from Lord of the Rings, but and I
yeah,
guess it
it's
didn't.
Dominic Moynihan.
Okay,
He plays Mary. He
yeah,
plays Mary,
okay.
which is a funny name for a male. Oh,
Short for like Mariadoc, but
yeah. Sorry, we're live. I can't be making such controversial
yeah,
statements.
yeah. My co-host hasn't seen Lord of the Rings. So you said you had some positives. You said it was like similar to the game in some ways. You know, you did some of the things that you could do yourself in the game. What were some of the negatives for you?
Well, I said like, okay, acting was bad. I didn't like the ending. The filter over the whole movie,
Mm-hmm.
not great. Hitman himself, I was disappointed in because in the game he's kind of like he's like a clone. He's like a kind of a robotic guy, no emotion.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like falling in love. He's like he has a heart, and he's like I don't want to kill you or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not Agent 47. Agent 47 is a hitman. He doesn't care.
He was
He'll kill.
falling for the girl, whatever her
She
name
is a
was.
Bond girl.
Yeah, she was in
She's in.
Quantum of
She's
Solace, right?
sure.
Nika was the character's name. She wasn't the best character in the world either. She was just really kind of just there to be a sexy lady and really didn't have all that much more to do with the plot.
She had a face tattoo.
She had a face tattoo, which was I didn't really
Scorpion.
understand her like reasoning for having one. She's like, yeah, it's the only place that he can't hit me or something. But what's that have to do with it? I didn't get that. It was also a terrible fake tattoo. It was just like just kind of distracting. I didn't really get that.
It's not real.
It's not real.
Tattoo.
Thank goodness that's not a real tattoo. I wouldn't trust somebody with a tattoo like that.
Yeah, wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. The action, for the most part, was fine. A lot of, well, I mean, it was boring, like boring action, just shooting.
Yeah. One guy gets his arm sliced off.
At the beginning, yeah, that was wild.
Yeah. It's quite a start.
But then they didn't really.
No,
They
kind
kind
of
of
like fizzled after that.
yeah.
Downhill. I did feel as though the plot was like they were in a rush to get this story all told in an hour and a half. And there was just like a lot of like jumping to the next thing, and like important plot points were like, let's give this like a 1 minute scene and let's just move on.
Yeah, and they set up a sequel, which never happened.
Right.
Which is a continuation of the story, but
yeah,
I mean, it made some money, but it didn't. I mean, it made $101 million at the box office.
Oh my god, did it really?
Yeah, budget of 24 million.
That's way more than I would have thought. This movie is really bad. People
I
probably
mean,
were excited like the first couple weeks and then probably plummeted from there. I have to guess.
yeah, and I mean, it was so bad that they probably
Yeah.
canceled the sequel. I did, but they did make another one with Rupert Friend. Um, I don't know if you'd recognize him, but I don't think that was any better.
Hmm. Yeah. They it was probably one of the most boring action movies I've seen. I don't know. I think part of the problem too is like Hitman is supposed to be, like you said, really robotic. I mean, obviously that was a bit flawed in this one because he did show some emotion, but I think having like a really robotic, emotionless main character is not exactly the most enthralling thing to watch.
No, they need to have like people around him that are interesting.
Yeah, which just I don't think really happened.
Were we supposed to cheer for like the the British dude? Like, was he supposed to be the good guy in this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was supposed to be a bad guy too. It was kind of his role was a little strange. But yeah, like, and you would think with the lead character maybe being so robotic and a little bit boring that maybe they're trying to draw more attention to the action. Like, now when I get the action, I'm really going to be drawn to it. But it was kind of flat, which made that even more disappointing, I guess.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't the most boring movie that we've seen.
Yeah,
I mean, it was fine, but it was only fine. I wanted something more. Well, we knew it was. I knew it was gonna be bad, but
yeah. It
I
was a
liked the
little,
game.
it was a little worse than I thought it might be. I had some hope.
He wasn't that stealthy at all.
No, he
You
didn't
gotta
really
be
do the whole
stealthy.
stealth thing all that much. And I just thought some of the, just like there was a lot of things that didn't really feel like made sense. Like in almost every, where he's like setting up the kill or he's planning something, I just like every time I'm like, oh, you could have done this, and it feels like that would have been a better idea. And when he put that Russian guy, like I guess he's the head of the secret, their version of the Secret Service or whatever, like put him in a tub.
Oh, yeah, with the ducky. That's a Hitman throwback.
Okay, I did not know that. But and then he wrapped him like in barbed wire, and he's like, I'm gonna drop this thing in here if you don't order your men to shoot at the president, who actually wasn't the president, I guess it was his double.
Yeah,
But then that didn't really do anything. Like the guy did shoot at the president, but just shot the bulletproof glass, and he just kind of ran. But I guess Hitman knew that he was just gonna run, and then he gave the guy, he knew the British guy was going to take the key way back and near the beginning and go up to the door, and really, was that a door that like needed a key? Like it didn't look that strong. I felt like he could have just kicked it in.
very convoluted.
It was super convoluted and just was like kind of just dumb. And then the ending was so stupid as well. Although I did forget, like, there was that scene where he was like looking through, he got like the girl to go sit with that one guy in the diner. This guy like owed him one or whatever.
Hmm.
It's like, this is what I need you to do, and he's like, I don't know if I can do it. I totally forgot about that. So when they took Hitman in near the end, the British guy, and they were driving down the street, I'm like, oh, so they just got him now. And then I forgot that this guy was, that whole thing was still going to happen.
Convenient.
Yeah. So I don't know. And as you said on in your little, as your name, definitely failed the Bechdel test. There was literally only one woman in the entire movie,
Yep.
basically.
I
Well, there
only
was
thought
like,
about that afterwards. I didn't affect the viewing, but I thought about it. Oh yeah, right. There is only one woman. There's a female news reporter.
well, there was those ladies when he went to go visit the president's brother. There was like the ladies all in
Oh,
that room. but they don't
Yeah,
say anything. They're just there,
they're to
again,
be
just to
shot
be
at.
sexy, half naked women, basically.
That was decent scene, a fun scene.
Yeah,
Brief shootout.
yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
And you know what else I also found weird? There was that scene where obviously the corporation that Hitman works for, I don't know what the name of them is. But anyways, they're like sending other agents to try to like kill him, and then they all end up all like on a train car at one point. It's like four of them, but then they're all like doing the Spider-Man meme where they're all like pointing at each other.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like, isn't he the only target? Why are they like? Why are some of them pointing at the other guys that were sent? It's like, what are you aiming at him for? He's like, let's
That's
agree to fight this out like men or whatever the hell he said, and then they start having a sword fight.
so silly. Yeah, I forgot about that. The whole like 3-on-1,
Right.
like the Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they lost. The one guy won.
Yeah. Hitman 1, number 47, with the barcode. Beep. That'll be
They
changing my
should.
life.
They had to. I don't know the second movie, the other one. I don't know what they do in that one, but it would be great. Maybe a little prequel. We should reboot this whole franchise. Could be
I'm
lucrative.
After I finished this, I was trying to think of um, a video game based movie that's good. Well, I mean, I can't say I've seen like a ton of them, but I know like the Lara Croft movies. I don't think those are supposed to be particularly good. That new Borderlands movie that came out is supposed to suck.
Have you seen Dungeons and Dragons?
No, actually, I heard that was supposed to be pretty good, but I don't. It was not. It was a board game or like a role playing board game thing before it was a video game. So there have been iterations of it
Oh,
as a video game, but I don't think that's really what it mainly is.
okay.
And there's like the Prince of Persia movie, which apparently really
Right.
sucks.
Video game movies that are good.
And the Uncharted movie supposed
Mortal
to suck.
Kombat,
I don't think that movie's supposed to be good.
Street Fighter, Jean Claude Van Damme,
It has Jean Claude Van Damme in it, so that's really all you need to know about that one.
Resident Evil,
Right, that was what I was thinking of. Those aren't supposed to be good either.
the Pokemon movies.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Some of them are supposed to be good. I mean, I remember seeing the first one in the theaters.
Tron,
Right.
never saw it.
No. So let's just say they don't have a really great history of being good. And this is no exception.
A cool thing about this new thing we're doing is that there's actually live stream chat here that I can just message.
Well, I
I don't
saw
have
that
to go
you.
on my phone, but I did on my phone. But I could have just done
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. I saw like the stuff you were typing into Twitch just like showed up on this chat.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Technology. It's crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, shall we get to scores?
Let's get to the scoring. I'm done talking about this movie.
Okay. Well, you talk about this movie a little bit more when you tell me how you liked the acting.
The acting was really terrible. Like really super bad. I didn't mind the English guy. I thought he was okay. And he was like I've definitely seen him in other things. I mean, he was like yeah, I mean, obviously not good, but for me, I thought he was kind of like a standout.
Mission Impossible 2 he was in.
Oh, the worst Mission Impossible. I thought Timothy Oliphant. I mean, I could see he was trying for sure, and I think part of the problem of that performance was that I don't think there's much to work with that character. You know, what really can you add to a motionless, robotic killing man? I mean, I don't think there's really much. And probably every other performance was like distractingly bad. So, I mean, I'm trying to reach for some positives, but there's just really aren't many. So I think I'd give acting maybe like a 2.5. Pretty bad.
Interesting. Um, yeah, Timothy Oliphant. He wasn't terrible. Like, it wasn't his fault that maybe the writing for the character was bad. He was just doing what he was probably what was written.
Hmm.
So I thought he was fine. He wasn't distractingly bad, as you would say. Everybody else, yeah, not great. Robert Nepper as the tub dude. He's not a good actor. Prison Break
Right.
is good. He's not good of an actor. The girl could have done without her. This could have been a fully male film. I'm fine with that. Everybody else, yeah, not 2.5 bad. I was gonna give it a 3.
Okay. So you agree it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't
Hmm.
good. The ending, I'll do first.
Okay.
I didn't like it. Oh, sorry. I didn't like it.
Uh huh.
I don't. Well, I don't know why I didn't like it. Just didn't. I don't even remember much of it. It was unforgettable in the bad way. It was forgettable.
Unforgettable.
It was forgettable. It was the opposite of unforgettable.
Right.
Just the thing that bothered me though was at the end when like he conveniently is out. They got him. He's out. He's just standing on a rooftop, and then like that's the end of the movie. I did not feel fulfilled.
Hmm.
I did not want a sequel.
No.
So I'm gonna give that a 3 as well.
Yeah.
3 for my ending.
Yeah. The ending was really bad. It was. Well, yeah. He's like on the rooftop, and then the girl, Nika, is like coming out of some building, and it cuts to like the hitman like killed another agent or whatever. I guess that was probably trying to kill her. He's like, I told you not to go for her or something like that. I don't know. And then that was the end. It was really stupid. And I just part of it too was like, I just don't understand why she was interested in him. Like he was just so boring, and like she tried kissing him and getting close to him one time, and he drugged her and knocked her out. And it's like, why do you? It was written so stupidly. So she should not be interested in you. And so it just made for an even worse. It just wasn't good. So I'd give the ending a 2.
Okay. Well, I apologize. Okay. How did you feel about the entirety of the film out of 10?
Well, I think it failed as an action movie. It wasn't the action was boring. I don't know how they managed it, but it just was not interesting. And I think that was they were trying to highlight the action, and that was a bad choice because it wasn't good. And then all the acting that surrounded it, like for 90% of it or whatever, was hard to watch, and just boring characters. Um, yeah, I struggled through this one. It was nice that it was an hour and a half, so
Mm-hmm.
that's a bonus. That's a Gino.
He never comes in here.
He knew. I haven't seen Gino. See, he's trying to get in the closet too. I know, dude. It's a bad
He's
system.
he's no idea what's going on.
No, he hasn't got a clue. I'd give this movie a 2 out of 10.
Oh my goodness. 2 out of 10. That's real bad.
Yeah, it was real bad.
That's gonna be down the list. It's gonna be um, Dude Was My Car and this movie.
Yeah.
Well, this movie wasn't as bad. Hitman 2007 wasn't as bad for me as that. It wasn't that much of a slog to get through because like action scenes and the dialogue was whatever. But yeah, acting bad, ending bad. I'm gonna give it a 4. 4 out of 10
Okay. Well, at least
overall.
you're still in bad movie territory. Less than a 5.
Yeah, it's not like 5 is like an average movie. This is a little sub-average for me.
Okay.
4 to 10. Great.
Okay.
4 out of 10. Could this be the worst movie that we've seen all year? I don't know.
Probably, right? Although I historically have a horrible time remembering the movies we've seen.
It is technically the worst movie that we've seen with a combined score a little higher than Idiocracy.
That was also a bad movie. I was wondering if we had watched that this year. Must have been earlier this year. Like
It was the first movie I watched of the year.
Well, well, well. That's a video game movie put behind us. But what if there was a
Oh,
good video game movie? See, you mentioned earlier Lord of the Rings. And there's an actor in those movies. Well, he's in the first one.
Are we watching Tron?
We're not watching Tron. There's an actor in the first one who I like. His name is Sean Bean.
Yeah, from Game of Thrones.
He's in Game of Thrones. Yes, that's true. And other things. He's in GoldenEye.
He's gone.
And Gino is gone. He was in a video game movie. Yes, I think it came out around this time. It's a little movie called Silent Hill. Have you played the Silent Hill games?
I think the only Silent Hill game I played is like you get like a demo, like the first like 10 minutes of the game, a demo. I don't know if it was like in a cereal box or if it was like in a PlayStation magazine, and then you get like a demo disc. I think that's the only time I played Silent Hill.
When you were
Kind
done
of
playing the
remember
demo,
it.
did you snap the disc in half?
No, I didn't. So I didn't know how to do that. Like it's like up a hill. Well,
And
like
there was
in
no
like
noise?
in
Silent
like
Hill?
like a neighborhood kind of.
Yeah. Anyway, that is
So
going to be the movie we're going to watch next week. You inspired me with that video game movie. I'm going to hit you with one of my own.
so it's a theme. It's a 2 week theme.
Yeah. The month of August. Video game August.
It's a 2006 movie, so it came out before. 2006 Silent Hill. Well, this is good. Our first two movies on Twitch happen to be video game movies. Which, if I plan this out better and like somehow start like edit, so get people
I'm sure
on
you
it.
can. Well, you can start the stream or whatever and then just quickly change the title. If that's what you mean.
Well, I don't want to like get OBS open and like put one of those like stream starting soon things.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's too much work. We'll just go live. We'll be sort of doing our ramblings. We can say, just hold on a moment while we. But then, since we put this in on Spotify and Apple Music or whatever else this goes on, then it'll hear us.
Well, no, I mean, it would be edited out.
Right.
I'll just edit it later on.
You can edit. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you notice that our audio quality was less last week than normal, or was it the same?
I don't know. I don't think I listened to it.
Okay. I listened to a bit, and I thought maybe we sounded a little worse, maybe because we were recording video at the same time, but then we weren't recording video at the same time, so could have just been a placebo situation, kind of. Not placebo, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know if I didn't do much. Didn't go through much of it, if any.
Okay.
But I'll take a listen and see.
That's fine.
Silent Hill 2006. Yeah, good Sean Bean. I'm actually reading Game of Thrones right now. I have I watched the show and I'm up to date on House of the Dragon. Oof, rough, rough ending. Um,
Oh,
but
I haven't seen it.
well, people are very happy with how it ended. Well, how season 2 ended.
Right.
Um, so I'm giving the book a read. It's fine.
Okay. Well, it all ties together. It's one big happy happening.
Yeah, I'll have to. I guess it doesn't really matter, but maybe I could if I put like because YouTube just says the same thing, like "Welcome to our live show." I
Right.
don't know how to edit that at the moment.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Who knows? Maybe I wonder if we had been doing this on Twitch this whole time, we would have been rich by now.
Oh, you
You know,
sound so much better now.
yes, that microphone's right up to my mouth now. But I thought it would be weird to hold my microphone this close while video happens. But this is what I normally do when we aren't recording video. But yeah, you know those Twitch people, they make all the big dollars. Could have been
Oh
us.
yeah, it would never be us.
You never know.
Stream.
Stream.
Oh, you just said hi. Oh, nice.
That's me. I said hi.
Come on.
Sour Juggernaut. That's my username on Twitch. It's pretty
Um,
cool. So
yeah,
what are you
I don't
thinking?
know.
Are
We'll figure it out.
we've run our course for this episode? You think?
Yeah, if you want to head out, uh, I understand. We started later.
We started a little later. We're working out some technical difficulties, but I think everything has run quite smoothly.
It's not my fault this time.
No, it wasn't your fault. It was a glitch in the system.
Yeah, I think everything went fine, normal. Um, yeah, 8:45 Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Maybe as you're going to bed, get ready for bed, put us on, and we can help ease you into sleep, or you can even watch it. I think it'll save. It should save as
A
a
VOD.
video on a video on demand on our thing, and you can watch it after the fact.
You can watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
All our episodes are up on YouTube. All our episodes are on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcasts. This was a lot of content.
Because we're smaller, I don't know if we'll have any ads either. So could be ad free. You never know.
It's true. That's very
I
true.
mean,
Drop your Prime sub. Actually, you can't sub. We don't have enough viewers for that.
yeah, don't even try.
Don't
You don't
don't
want
even
any
try
money.
to sub. No. You can follow. Please do that if you're currently watching.
The 100th episode we did on Spotify did decently well. Very happy with how many listens we got.
Oh, that's fantastic. 100 that's a
So
milestone. People see 100 episodes like, wow, these guys must be professionals. They've been doing it a long time.
they must be doing something special. Oh, no video? Oh, darn.
But not anymore. It's all it's gone 180. We're in Video Town now, baby.
Maybe I'll wear
Okay.
something nicer next week.
Yeah, put on your new duds, your 10 tree duds.
And 10 tree.
10 tree. Okay, well, it's been fun, and I hope you have. Oh, where are we going? Hey,
He's
another
still
cat.
there.
Oh no, it's the same cat. He's more white on one side and
Well,
black on the
he's
other.
white. His stomach is white.
Mm. You were showing the
He's a
belly earlier,
he's a tuxedo cat.
right?
Gino has left.
I saw him leave. He's
Oh, that's my
oh
crotch.
hello. Now we're talking. All right. Well, I think that's us all through. What do you think?
Yeah, if hit the magic number, you can stop now.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
everybody. Just gonna play. Oh, actually, wait a second. You can leave if you want, but I'm gonna play our theme song at the end.
You're gonna play our theme song at the end through your phone.
Yeah, maybe it's up here somewhere.
Okay.
Didn't I put it on Spotify somehow? Oh, here we go. Yeah.